Welcome everyone in this new live development video about building an auto battle game. In this video we're going to improve our AI. So we're going to update the target. It is following what it moves. We're going to rotate it before the attack, and we're going to improve their movement. And we're going to start by that. So it's actually quite easy to improve this. If we go into our unit folder, we have excuse me, our AI folder. We have a unit controller and we're going to create a new one. We're going to look for crowd AI controller, and we're going to call that BP unit detour, I don't know, controller, unit detour controller, like this. And we're going to open that up. And I don't think we have something to modify here for now. And we're going to head over our combat unit and look for the row it has the property AI controller class. We want the detour controller. We want to hit play. And I think we want to get rid of the RVO avoidance. And we're going to check out what it does. I think we've already seen how it behaves in a previous video. So yeah, that's kind of strange. But for now, we'll just re-add the RVO avoidance and reduce its radius. 200. I think we want like something like this. We'll see how it behaves. But we want to add just the fact that it rotates towards its target. So we previously had this. So we'll just remove this. So we haven't renamed that. So looking for target, sec looking for target, sec fighting, sec dead, and seek or sec, I don't know, victory, and of course static. So when do we want to? Obviously when we are fighting. So if we are at location, so we want to rotate towards our target. I think maybe that's the only thing we want to be doing. We'll check out how it behaves. So we want big dude and and a few small dude. So are they actually? So they're not updating their target, and I don't quite see them. No, they are clearly not rotating towards their target. BTT rotate to target. Oh yeah. I think we have something like rotate to face BB entry, and we're gonna get rid of that. Not right now. Just we're gonna check if this is working before we get rid of that. So we want to rotate to face our BB entry. Yeah. It's clearly not. They are clearly not rotating towards their target here. So we're gonna re-add our logic here, and we're gonna just add a print just to see if this fires. So when they stop, they are playing their attack animation. Maybe they are playing their attack animation whereas they shouldn't. Well, we know they should because they're dealing damage. It doesn't fire. Why doesn't it fire? Are we ever going? Yeah. When we're at location, we'll check out if that fires by hitting play. We'll check out how it behaves, I mean, by looking at the behavior tree. Okay, so this is what happens. Go to state fighting. And the unit's dead. So we have an error there. So we're going to the fighting state. I want to see that again to understand what's going on. It apparently failed to go to the fighting state for some reason. We're going up. It was just like if this was saying go to looking for target. So when we arrive, we're going to the states, and that's a selector. So we should be going here. Abort self when the value change. It shouldn't be a problem, this. This shouldn't be a problem, I mean. The decorator here. Or is it? Maybe it aborts because it considers that the value has been changed here. But no. We're changing the value here. So I guess there's something wrong in there. Current feeder, yeah. Hello world, pooled, yeah, they are being pooled. Oh, we want only one unit on both sides, so they are static. Okay, that's because we're using they are fighting, but they're in the looking for targets. So there is definitely something wrong in our logic here. So it's never triggering this anyway. So I think there is something wrong in our combat unit or unit logic. Set unit state. And we're receiving this. It's spamming that information. I mean, not that one, but the one we've been adding here. It was spamming this all the time, and I wonder why. So I guess this was, yeah, I just want to remove this right now. We'll just say stop. Don't we have something? Yeah, we're just gonna wait. And we want to have a print string when we set the unit state here. But actually in the combat unit we want. In the set AI state here, we want to be printing this. And we'll remove the print if we left it here. Okay, so they actually never go to the states. And what if we do this? Yeah, so they never reach the attacked state. And I think that's just because we haven't plugged the logic in our set unit state here. If we are fighting, we're gonna set the AI state here. So yeah, they are fighting, but they're not rotating towards, yeah, because it doesn't do anything. So now we can try out their rotates to face BB entry built-in task. So this is a task built in the Unreal Engine. Oh yeah, there. Oh, it was quite strange actually. But I made them aligned, so we haven't got the chance to see the rotate to face BB entry. But it's apparently somehow, yeah, it doesn't work. But it is even, oh, I shouldn't have quit. It is even triggering what does it gives us now? They are stuck here. Okay, they are stuck here for some reason. They are failing to rotate. Why are they? Precision 5. What if we said 10? What does it say? Why would it fail to face them? Yeah, they are the unit we were looking at is dead. So we'll just quickly replug our logic, get rid of the built-in logic, go there, set actor rotation. Rotate target. Do we have a reference to its target here? No, we don't. So I guess we need BB key, BB entry. So this is going to be a blackboard key selector. This is going to be public, and we want to grab that as object, as actor. We want to get its position, and we want to find look at rotation. from the position of our unit. Maybe we don't even need to cast here if we are grabbing this, plugging this here. So yeah, we don't want that, of course. We want this. So we want to do this, and I guess we'll just check out if what does it says. So we apparently broke the logic, did we? What's going on there? They don't want to move to the other. What have we done here? So we're gonna get rid of this. Just like if their target wasn't refreshed when their previous one was dead. So that's really kinda strange. We never saw that behavior, so I guess that really came from what we were doing. Now they keep attacking there. So I had a feeling that this might come from this. The fact that we're setting the AI state to attacking. Maybe we need to be checking if the unit is not dead before we do this. Yeah, so I guess that's the issue here. So I guess the AI behavior so yeah, I guess we need to be checking get state here not equal dead. I think yeah, for now we're going to try this out. So if you're not dead, you can go there. So I guess this is going to fix the error. No, it's not. Yeah, the unit keeps being sent back to the... So we clearly have an issue regarding our logic, because I think the units after they died. We remove the observer boards here when you died. Well, actually no, self. Um, what's going on here? So we're printing the state we're sending the units to. So what if we add only 2? Yeah, of course it's behaving this way. So this keeps attacking the dead unit. So it actually just failed. And I don't understand why it's tied to the fact that we're saying the unit goes to the fighting state. Oh, it ended up in a draw. That's kind of fun. That's kind of funny. So I really don't get why branching this, I mean just plugging this, results in our bug, because we're just sending the units into the fighting phase and we're not even seeing any print warning us that the units went from the dead state to the fighting state. So the units which are dead and which keeps being focused, they are not bugged. They are still in the dead state. So this means that this here prevents our units, our killing units, from switching targets. I guess this is because this fires I think we need to do some kind of blackboard on value change aborts self. Key query is target. We're gonna try this out. This means that the attack logic is going to be restarted when the unit switches its target, when we change the blackboard value target. But it doesn't change anything. I guess we're not, or we are, but we're being sent back here and we're not updating our target. Okay, so I think I understand what's going on here. So when this is changing, yeah, this, if we are fighting, when the value, yeah, so when the target changes, we want to abort this. When we want to check for a range, Blackboard key, we're at location, we're at target. Can we do this? Yeah, we're gonna try. Is at location of its target? Oh yeah, we should have. Yeah, we should be building a decorator which does this if we want to do this. So we want to re-trigger this when our target is dead. So I guess we'll just check out if we remain here. I think we are. So yeah, the unit has arrived to location. Yeah, the problem is this one. So and the unit was dead. So we need to be telling, we need somehow we need to be finding our closest target, and maybe we can just do this for now and see how it behave. When this triggers and if it finds a new target, it's going to set the new target and it's going to trigger this, which is going to abort the fighting state. Yeah, we're modifying this, but we're not sending. Yeah, I guess in here we're setting this, but we're not modifying the state of our unit. Oh yeah, but we're modifying the target here, and if we're not at location, we're going to the looking for target state. It's apparently working, but red is going to lose, so we're not going to see what we want here. And it was kind of strange, but I think it just came from our logic of melee animations. We don't have the proper units to check out what we want, I think. So this guy is still attacking, but now it switched. Yeah, they can be still attacking for 1 second because we've done this way. So in here we're rotating to our target. I think we'll say this way. So when we arrive here, we make sure that our closest target is the one we're focusing. If not, we're going to go back here. If it is, we're going to rotate to our target, and then we're going to wait. Now we need big dudes. Yeah, we need some big dudes. And okay, it's gonna be a slaughter. So it's not rotated. They're having a hard time going to their location apparently. So we'll just do something real quick. We'll say that acceptable radius is gonna be like, yeah, 100. And when we move to, we're gonna say 100 acceptance radius. We're gonna say like 70. So what's happening there? So I'm not sure if it goes, if it went well or not. So apparently troops are happy. Okay, we're fine with this. I just want to check something real quick. I think the RV avoidance is kind of going in our way, against our way, is working against us, and I'm really not sure. And I had a feeling that the unit was no longer. Oh yeah, I know why. The unit is no longer rotating because when we trigger this, it restarts, and we are always triggering this all the time. I think we're going to check this out real quick. You will see what I mean. We're setting this so it restarts this, yeah, like this. Because in here we are setting the target, and in here we're saying when the target value changes, you restart this logic. So it cannot work this way. Um, we're going to remove this here because we're finding our closest target, and if we're not in range, we're going to go to the looking for target state. So I think this is going to do the trick. Such big fights. So it's not rotating towards its target. So this guy is still attacking. So what's going on in our... Yeah, we need to restart this. I have a shortcut to start this up. So what's going on here? We're not at location, it says. Oh yeah. No. There's not that. So are we at location? We're looking for... Yeah, okay. So if we are at 100... if we are... Yeah, at 100 I guess. There is clearly something wrong with these two. Yeah, this says that I'm not at location. For instance, if I said that, hmm, oh yeah, that's a sequence, and if this fails, we need to always return. It needs to always return true for success. Yes. Yep. So that was the issue here. a sequence fails and restarts the whole sequence logic if one of its members fails. So they are being rotated towards their target. They were failing apparently, or they were going somewhere else. I just want to check real quick. Another fight. So we should be updating the target of our AI, because one of the reason they are clustering is that because they are actually not attacking the closest targets they pass by when they move. Just like if we needed some kind of logic in our looking for target logic, which updates the desired target. So in here we're stuck in this node for the duration of our move. So I think we need to be triggering that logic at some point in here. Do we have a simple parallel? So we're doing this, and in sequence we're gonna say wait and look for target, wait 0.5 and look for target, and it's gonna restart this logic, I think, when we call this. I think we need to add a decorator regarding the fact that the value has changed. On value change of the abort self of the value target. Oh no, because we're going to be stuck here now, because we're setting the target, so it's gonna restart this, etc, etc, like the other bug we had here. So we're looking for the closest target here, and we need a way to restart. Yeah, so we're gonna restart that logic if the value target is changing, aborts self. So if this changes the target, it's gonna restart this logic, so it's gonna move to its next target. I must admit I'm a bit disappointed at how our units are moving, but so yeah, it updated their target. It went really well, way better than before. Updating the target was somehow pretty necessary. This guy should be taking that guy as a target, but it doesn't. Oh yeah, it does. But it couldn't stop here apparently. The Jitter AI controller is kinda strange. But I don't want to focus too much on their movements and how they behave, because I don't have quite the ability to improve that right now, and I'm kinda sad about it. But I'm thinking about ways to improve that movement logic so they don't get stuck so much, like this for instance. That guy, I really don't know what he is doing, what the heck he's doing. And these guys too, I don't know what they're doing. He apparently doesn't have a target. So this was on our side, the bug of target, but the movement bugs, honestly, I don't know how to fix them. So that's also why I didn't post video for a while, because I was trying to figure out how we could be improving that logic. So they clearly have a bug, and I think it comes from their collision size. Oh, that's a draw. We managed to do draw. That's kind of fun. So yeah, it works a little bit better than before, but we still have bugs regarding the location. And I think if we put the value back of the at location check here to 120, does it still bug like before? Because we can't cheated and crank up the value just so it never fails. So yeah, it seems like it's working. The knight is clearly a hero. So it's kinda working, and we don't seem to have much bugs, except for all of the movement logic. Oh, we didn't rotate the unit for attack properly. So I want to be checking what if we use rotate to face BB entry here. I think it's gonna use the built-in rotation rate of the unit, so that's what we want. So we have a bunch of weaklings, and we have like big dudes against them. They are clearly not rotating towards their target. Oh yeah, I guess that's because they are being stuck here. They're stuck in that. They were stuck in the task, which was never ending. So we don't want to set their actor rotation here. We want to be casting this into a combat unit instead. And I think, do we have some kind of rotate function? I think we had rotate to target, finish execute, like this. And what does this do? Should rotate. Okay, I think that's not what we should be calling then. Don't we have set should rotate? We're looking for our target here. Yeah, so I think we just need to say set should rotate to true, and it's gonna be handled by itself. And I'm sure the rotate to target function takes the rotation rate of our unit into account, so that's what we want. They're clearly not rotating towards their target when this triggers. So we're setting the should rotate value of that unit. We're never calling this. Yeah. Do we have a tick event here? Yeah. check if attacking. Yeah, we want to be calling this here rotate to target, like this. I think we don't want weaklings here, and we only want weaklings here. Yeah, aside from their silly movement. But I think one of the reasons why they're doing this is that because dead units still are still occupying. Yeah, I think we have some kind of issue with that. I'm just gonna check the Detour AI controller. We want to be ignoring the control rotation from, yeah, okay. Once player state now allow strafe, okay. Skip extra line of sight trace to extremities of target being checked. Maybe we want to uncheck this and that as well. They're not only relevant to another. Oh yeah, they are. My bad. This only exists on server. So the issue here is that our units, I don't think that removing the collision when our unit die, when they're being sent to the dead state, on death, the capsule component is going to ignore the pawn, but I don't think this removes the avoidance the Detour AI controller is using. I'm kinda certain of that fact. So I just want to try out something. Get controller. Cast to Detour AI controller. I don't know how to disable the logic being used by the Detour AI controller. All of these it's like we need to tell the combat unit when it dies it's no longer need to be ignored by the Detour AI controller, and I really don't know how to say this. Maybe we can just do something regarding the navigation. I really don't know. I think one of the way to try this out will be to say that when the unit dies, it's like teleported. We're going to teleport the unit like down the map like this, and we're going to disable this. And we're going to see if the units are still trying to avoid the previous location of their dead comrades. It was clearly better, so I guess that's one of the way. And can we restart the logic? Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. So we need to do this by code to the Detour AI controller, but without teleporting the unit. Yeah, without doing this. But I think it's going to, we're going to comment this. We need to find a way. Since this video is already a bit long, we're just going to pull this way, and I think we're going to be okay with the fact that we've done update target while AI moves, rotate unit for attack, and better unit movement. Well. We tried our best, and this is really something that pisses me off, because the main thing with auto battle games is one of the main pleasure is to watch your army fight the opponent's army, and if they move like rigid dumbass and blocking at the dead bodies and failing and stucking, it's really rusty, and it kinda pisses me off, because this is the base of our prototype. But I'm gonna try hard to find a solution to this. So we cannot really say that we improved this, but we tried. But I think we're just going to move along with this, because this is kind of the biggest task and biggest issue we have. All the other things we have in store are easier to do. I already know how to do them, and whereas I don't know how to do this. So I think it's going to wrap up that video. Hope you guys enjoy it, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.